We live in a world that celebrates constant availability. Emails, texts, calls, everyone is a tap away. But what happens when we step back? What happens when we let others experience the space where we used to be? Absence has power. Not just the power to make hearts grow fonder, but to bring clarity to what truly matters. Think about it, when someone leaves, only then do we often realize the depth of their impact. The key is to make such an impression when you're present that your absence feels significant, not in a self-centered way, but in a way that highlights the value you've added, whether it's in a project, a friendship, or a family. But this doesn't mean you should vanish to be missed. It's about balance. Imagine if a song played on repeat all day. Even the best melody would lose its charm. Our presence works the same way. When we are selectively and intentionally present, we're able to amplify the impact of our absence. Think of the relationships and spaces you occupy. Are you building something that can thrive without you? Great leaders, great friends, great mentors, they teach, empower, and uplift others so that when they step away, they're missed not because things fall apart, but because their essence remains. When you step back, you allow others to step up. You create a void that inspires growth, creativity, and a deep appreciation for what you brought to the table. So let them miss you, not by disappearing, but by being so profoundly impactful, so intentionally present that your absence becomes a space of reflection and gratitude. Remember, it's not about being everywhere. It's about being unforgettable wherever you are. In our hyper-connected world, the idea of absence is often misunderstood. We're conditioned to believe that constant presence equates to importance, that being perpetually available makes us indispensable. But the truth is, absence holds a power that presence often cannot replicate. When we step away, we create space for reflection, for perspective, and for others to recognize what we brought to the table. Absence is not about abandonment, it's about creating room for appreciation. Think about moments when someone you value wasn't around. Their absence often made you realize the impact they had on your life, on your work, or on your emotions. The void they left became a mirror, reflecting their contributions in ways you may not have seen while they were always present. This is why the best leaders, creators, and companions understand the power of stepping back. When you're always there, you can become taken for granted, not out of malice, but out of familiarity. Familiarity, as the saying goes, breeds contempt, or at the very least, complacency. Stepping away interrupts that cycle. It reminds people of your value, not by shouting it, but by allowing it to resonate in the quiet spaces your absence creates. The art of absence lies in the strength of your presence beforehand. If you've been intentional, impactful, and authentic in your interactions, your absence won't be a loss, it will be a pause that amplifies your presence. It's the rhythm of a great song, the notes are powerful, but it's the silence in between that gives it meaning. Similarly, absence becomes powerful when it's the echo of a presence that mattered deeply. Absence also fosters independence in others. When we step back, we give people the chance to grow, to adapt, and to contribute in ways they might not have if we were always there to take the lead. It's an act of trust, a way of saying, I believe in you to carry this forward. And in that trust, relationships strengthen, respect deepens, and people realize the value you brought to their lives. The power of absence is about balance. It's about knowing when to step forward, and when to step back, when to speak, and when to remain silent, when to be present, and when to let your presence linger in the form of memories, influence, and impact. Absence isn't about creating distance, it's about deepening connection in a way that only the pause can accomplish. It's in the quiet moments that people truly understand what you mean to them. Creating dependable impact means consistently delivering value in a way that leaves a lasting impression, regardless of how often or how visibly you're present. It's about building a reputation for reliability, effectiveness, and meaningful contribution that people can count on, even when you're not immediately available. Dependable impact stems from authenticity. It's not about grand gestures or constant self-promotion, but about consistently showing up with purpose and integrity. When your actions align with your words and your contributions reflect a genuine commitment to excellence, you establish trust. Trust, once earned, becomes the foundation of dependable impact. People know that when you're involved, things will move forward, problems will be solved, and value will be added. Consistency is the key ingredient. It's not about being perfect, it's about being reliable. Imagine someone you work with or look up to. What sets them apart? Chances are it's not just their skills, but their consistency. You know what to expect from them, and you trust them to deliver. That trust isn't built overnight. It's the result of repeated actions that reinforce their dependability. Creating dependable impact also requires clarity. You need to understand your strengths, the needs of those around you, and how you can best contribute. When you focus on areas where you can make the most significant difference, your efforts are more likely to resonate and leave a lasting impression. Scattershot efforts, no matter how well-meaning, rarely have the same effect as targeted, thoughtful contributions. But dependable impact doesn't stop at your immediate actions. It's about creating ripples that extend beyond your presence. This might mean mentoring someone so they can carry forward what you've taught them, or it might mean implementing systems or processes that continue to deliver value long after you've moved on to other things. The true measure of dependable impact is not just what happens when you're there, but what continues to happen in your absence. Another aspect of dependable impact is humility. It's not about drawing attention to your contributions, but about making a difference in a way that benefits others. The most impactful people often leave others feeling empowered, capable, and better equipped to face challenges rather than feeling overshadowed or dependent. Creating dependable impact requires reflection. Regularly ask yourself, are you showing up where it matters most? Are you making meaningful contributions? Are you leaving things better than you found them? By staying aligned with these questions, you can ensure that your impact is not only dependable but also deeply meaningful. When people can rely on you to consistently deliver value, they'll miss you not because they're dependent on you, but because they recognize the unique and lasting mark you leave behind. Relationships are the foundation of human connection, growth, and fulfillment, and their strength is not determined solely by physical presence. True relationships are built on trust, mutual respect, and shared understanding, qualities that transcend the boundaries of time and space. Focusing on relationships over constant presence means prioritizing the quality of your interactions rather than the frequency of your availability. When you focus on building strong relationships, you create bonds that endure even when you're not physically or immediately available. Think of the people who matter most in your life: mentors, friends, family, or colleagues. Chances are it's not the hours spent together that define those relationships, but the depth and authenticity of the time you shared. A heartfelt conversation, a moment of vulnerability, or an act of kindness can leave a lasting imprint far greater than routine or proximity ever could. True relationships thrive on trust. People need to know they can count on you, not to be there every moment, but to be there when it truly matters. When you demonstrate that your support and commitment are unwavering even from afar, you build a level of trust that strengthens the relationship. This is especially important in leadership, where fostering trust can inspire loyalty, collaboration, and shared vision. Another aspect of prioritizing relationships over presence is learning to listen and engage meaningfully. Being physically present doesn't guarantee connection. You can share the same room with someone and still feel worlds apart if there's no genuine engagement. On the other hand, a simple phone call, message, or carefully chosen words can bridge the distance, reaffirming that the relationship is meaningful and valued. Focusing on relationships also involves creating memories that outlast your presence. These could be shared experiences, valuable lessons, or moments of shared joy and triumph. Such memories act as anchors, reminding people of your impact long after you've moved on. This doesn't mean you have to make grand gestures. Often it's the small, thoughtful acts that leave the deepest impressions. Relationships over presence encourage independence and mutual respect. By empowering others and fostering their growth, you show that the relationship is not about dependence, but about mutual enrichment. This approach strengthens the bond as people come to value the relationship for the growth, understanding, and trust it brings, rather than for mere availability. Relationships are about being genuinely present when it counts, mentally, emotionally, and physically if possible. It's about showing up with intention and ensuring that your interactions, no matter how brief, are meaningful. When you prioritize relationships over constant presence, you create connections that are resilient, enduring, and deeply fulfilling. These connections can span distances and withstand the tests of time, leaving behind a legacy of trust, respect, and shared humanity. Balancing availability is a delicate art, especially in a world that often equates constant accessibility with value and commitment. While being available is important for fostering trust and connection, being perpetually accessible can lead to burnout, a diluted sense of value, and even a lack of appreciation for the time and energy you bring. Striking the right balance between availability and intentional presence is key to maintaining healthy relationships, personal boundaries, and sustainable productivity. When you are always available, you run the risk of diminishing the significance of your presence. Imagine if the most beautiful sunset were visible every day, all day. Over time, its impact would fade because it would no longer feel special. Similarly, when you're constantly accessible, people may begin to take your time and effort for granted, not out of malice, but because of its abundance. Scarcity, when balanced thoughtfully, can enhance appreciation and highlight the value you bring. Balancing availability starts with setting boundaries. These boundaries are not about creating distance, they are about protecting your energy and ensuring that when you are available, you are fully present and engaged. Clear boundaries allow you to recharge, focus on your priorities, and show up as your best self when you are needed. This is especially crucial in leadership, where being overextended can lead to decisions made from exhaustion rather than clarity. Intentionality is another cornerstone of balanced availability. It's not about saying yes to every request, but about showing up in ways that matter most. Ask yourself, Is this the right time to engage? Is my involvement here meaningful? Can I contribute effectively? By being selective and deliberate, you ensure that your presence has maximum impact and that the time you give is truly valuable. Balancing availability also involves cultivating trust and empowering others. When people know they can count on you in moments that truly matter, they're less likely to demand your constant presence. Empowerment plays a significant role here. By equipping others with the tools, confidence, and autonomy to handle situations on their own, you reduce the dependency on your immediate availability. This doesn't just benefit you, it helps others grow and fosters a culture of mutual respect and independence. Another crucial aspect is communication. Being clear about your availability and the reasons behind it helps manage expectations. When people understand your boundaries and priorities, they're more likely to respect your time and value the moments when you are present. Transparency and honesty go a long way in maintaining balance while preserving strong connections. Balancing availability means recognizing that your time is finite and choosing to invest it wisely. It's about finding harmony between being there for others and being there for yourself. By doing so, you avoid spreading yourself too thin, which can lead to diminished quality in your contributions and interactions. Instead, you create a rhythm of presence and absence that keeps your relationships, work, and personal life healthy and fulfilling. Balancing availability isn't about withdrawing, it's about being present in ways that are meaningful, impactful, and sustainable. It's about creating a dynamic where your presence is felt and valued, and your absence is understood and respected. When you master this balance, you not only enhance your own well-being, but also strengthen the relationships and commitments that matter most to you. Leaving a legacy in moments is about making every interaction count. It's a recognition that life is lived not in sweeping, grand gestures, but in the small, meaningful exchanges that shape how people perceive and remember you. A legacy isn't something reserved for the distant future, it's something we build in the present, one moment at a time. Each moment offers an opportunity to leave an imprint. It could be a thoughtful word, an act of kindness, or a gesture of understanding. These small actions may seem insignificant in isolation, but they accumulate to form the narrative of who you are in the eyes of others. Whether in the workplace, within your family, or among friends, your legacy is woven through the moments where you show up with intention, authenticity, and care. The key to leaving a legacy in moments lies in being fully present. In today's distracted world, giving someone your undivided attention has become a rare gift. When you're truly present, you signal to others that they matter, that their words and feelings are important. This presence creates moments of connection that linger long after the conversation ends. These moments don't require grandstanding or extravagance, they simply require you to show up as your authentic self, fully engaged. Another aspect of leaving a legacy in moments is the ability to listen deeply. Listening goes beyond hearing words. It's about understanding the emotions, intentions, and needs behind them. When you listen in this way, you create a space where people feel seen and valued. Such moments of genuine listening can have a profound and lasting impact, often shaping how others think, feel, and act in the future. Empathy also plays a crucial role. By placing yourself in someone else's shoes, you demonstrate compassion and understanding. A single empathetic moment can heal wounds, strengthen bonds, or inspire someone to move forward. These are the moments people remember not because they were dramatic, but because they were meaningful and personal. Moments that leave a legacy often involve courage. Speaking up for what's right, taking responsibility, or offering encouragement when it's needed most can transform how others view you and even how they view themselves. These moments are often challenging, but they are also the ones that stick in people's memories, defining the character and values you stand for. Leaving a legacy in moments also means being intentional about the energy you bring to every interaction. Are you leaving people feeling inspired, appreciated, or empowered? Or are you leaving them feeling drained or overlooked? Your tone, attitude, and actions have a ripple effect, influencing not only the immediate moment, but also how people carry that interaction forward into their lives. Leaving a legacy in moments doesn't mean being perfect. It means striving to be impactful and genuine, even in small ways. A smile, a kind word, or simply showing up when it matters can leave a mark that far outlasts the moment itself. Leaving a legacy in moments is about understanding that you don't have to wait for a big opportunity to make a difference. Every interaction, no matter how brief, is an opportunity to reflect your values and influence others positively. When you approach life with this mindset, you begin to see the profound impact of even the smallest actions. Over time, these moments become your legacy, a testament to the person you were and the difference you made in the lives of those around you. The art of a graceful exit is a skill that few truly master, yet it holds immense power in shaping how you are remembered. Leaving at the right moment with dignity and intentionality requires a deep understanding of timing, self-awareness, and the value of your contributions. It's not just about physically stepping away. It's about doing so in a way that leaves a lasting positive impression, creates space for others to grow, and ensures your impact endures. To make a graceful exit, one must first recognize when their presence has reached its peak value. There is wisdom in understanding when you have contributed all you can and when it is time to let others take the lead. This awareness allows you to leave on a high note, ensuring that your departure feels like a continuation of your impact rather than the end of it. Staying too long can risk diminishing your influence, as it may lead to stagnation or overextension of your role. Knowing when to step back is as important as knowing when to step forward. A graceful exit is also about preparation. It involves setting up others for success in your absence, whether it's in a professional setting, a relationship, or a personal endeavor. A thoughtful exit ensures that what you leave behind remains stable and sustainable. This might mean mentoring someone to take your place, documenting your knowledge, or simply ensuring that the systems you've built can thrive without your constant oversight. Preparing for an exit is an act of respect for the people and spaces you leave behind. It shows that your commitment goes beyond your immediate presence. The way you handle your departure reflects your character and values. A graceful exit is never abrupt or careless. It involves clear communication, allowing others to understand your decision and its reasoning. Transparency and honesty in your departure create trust and foster goodwill, ensuring that the relationships you've built remain intact even after you're gone. This thoughtfulness extends beyond words. It's about leaving behind a legacy of respect and consideration that speaks louder than any formal announcement. Exiting gracefully also requires humility. It's an acknowledgement that no one is indispensable and that stepping aside allows others the opportunity to grow and shine. It's a way of saying, I trust in your ability to carry this forward, which can inspire confidence and empowerment in others. This humility is not a sign of weakness, but a reflection of strength and self-assurance. It's a testament to your understanding of the bigger picture that your role is just one part of a larger story. A graceful exit is marked by gratitude. It's a moment to express appreciation for the opportunities, relationships, and experiences that have shaped your journey. Gratitude has a way of leaving a positive and lasting impression on those you're parting from, ensuring that the memories of your time together are marked by warmth and mutual respect. It's not about grand gestures, but about a sincere acknowledgement of the people and moments that made your time meaningful. Focusing on quality means valuing depth over breadth, excellence over quantity, and substance over superficiality. In a world that often prioritizes speed and volume, the pursuit of quality requires intention, patience, and a commitment to meaningful outcomes. It's not about how much you produce or how often you engage, but about the depth and impact of what you offer. Whether in work, relationships, or personal growth, quality creates a sense of purpose and lasting value. When you focus on quality, you make deliberate choices about where to direct your energy and attention. Instead of spreading yourself thin across numerous activities, you concentrate on a few that truly matter, ensuring that your contributions are thoughtful, impactful, and memorable. This intentionality not only improves the outcomes, but also allows you to experience greater satisfaction and fulfillment in what you do. It's the difference between doing many things with mediocrity and doing a few things with excellence. The pursuit of quality demands attention to detail. It's about taking the time to refine and polish to ensure that every aspect of what you create or contribute aligns with your values and goals. This level of care demonstrates respect for your work, for yourself, and for the people who will experience the results of your efforts. Attention to detail transforms an ordinary interaction, product, or idea into something extraordinary. It's what sets apart the work that is merely good from the work that is truly exceptional. Quality also stems from authenticity. When you approach a task or relationship with sincerity and genuine care, the outcome reflects your commitment. People can sense when something is done with heart and intention. Whether it's a conversation, a project, or an act of kindness, the authenticity behind your actions resonates more deeply than the frequency or scale. Quality, in this sense, is about being true to your values and ensuring that your contributions reflect your best self. Another key aspect of focusing on quality is being present. To achieve excellence, you must fully engage with the task or interaction at hand. Distractions dilute the quality of your work and prevent you from forming meaningful connections. By dedicating your undivided attention, you elevate not only the outcome but also the experience itself. Being present allows you to respond with thoughtfulness, adapt with creativity, and connect with authenticity, which in turn enhances the quality of what you produce. Focusing on quality often requires patience. Excellence rarely comes quickly or easily. It's the result of time, effort, and perseverance. Rushing to finish something for the sake of completion can compromise its integrity, while taking the time to do it well ensures that it will stand the test of time. Patience also means embracing the process, recognizing that growth and improvement are ongoing and that mastery is a journey rather than a destination. When you focus on quality, you build trust and credibility. People come to recognize that your contributions are dependable, meaningful, and impactful. This trust fosters deeper connections and greater opportunities as others seek out your involvement because they value the excellence you bring. Over time, This reputation for quality becomes a hallmark of your character and work ethic, further amplifying your influence and reach. By dedicating yourself to quality, you not only enhance the immediate outcomes of your efforts, but also create a lasting legacy. The things you do with care and intention have a ripple effect, influencing and inspiring others long after the moment has passed. Quality transcends time and space, leaving a profound impact that lingers in the minds and hearts of those who experience it. Fostering independent growth is about empowering others to develop their own strengths, skills, and confidence, enabling them to thrive without constant reliance on external guidance or support. It's a philosophy grounded in trust, patience, and the understanding that true growth happens when people are given the tools and freedom to learn, explore, and make decisions for themselves. This approach is not only vital in leadership, but also in relationships, education, and personal development. The essence of fostering independent growth lies in creating an environment where others feel supported yet free to take initiative. It's about striking a balance between offering guidance and stepping back to let individuals discover their own paths. Over-involvement can stifle creativity and breed dependency, while complete detachment can leave people feeling lost or unsupported. By providing the right amount of encouragement, structure, and resources, you create a space where growth is self-driven but nurtured. Trust is a cornerstone of independent growth. People need to feel that their efforts are valued and that their potential is recognized. When you trust someone to take on responsibility or solve a problem, you communicate your belief in their abilities. This trust builds confidence, inspiring them to push boundaries and take ownership of their journey. Even when mistakes are made, trust creates a safety net where setbacks become opportunities for learning rather than sources of shame or fear. Fostering growth also involves helping others identify their unique strengths and passions. By encouraging self-awareness, you enable people to recognize their potential and align their efforts with what truly drives them. This self-discovery is a powerful motivator as it connects growth to intrinsic rather than external rewards. When people feel a sense of purpose in what they're doing, they are more likely to invest in their development and persevere through challenges. Another critical aspect of fostering independent growth is providing constructive feedback. Feedback, when given thoughtfully, helps individuals see areas where they can improve while affirming what they're already doing well. It's not about pointing out flaws, but about offering insights that guide them toward better outcomes. Constructive feedback fosters a growth mindset, where individuals learn to see challenges as opportunities and failures as stepping stones to success. Encouraging independent growth also requires patience. Growth is rarely linear, and progress can sometimes be slow or uneven. It's important to resist the urge to step in and fix things immediately, even when it feels more efficient. Instead, allow people the time and space to navigate difficulties, make decisions, and find their own solutions. This process of trial and error is essential for building resilience, critical thinking, and adaptability, qualities that are central to independent growth. Empowerment is another key element. By equipping others with the skills, knowledge, and tools they need, you enable them to take charge of their own development. This might involve teaching, mentoring, or simply sharing resources that help them build their capabilities. Empowerment also means encouraging autonomy, giving individuals the freedom to make choices and take ownership of their actions. The more ownership people feel, the more invested they become in their growth. Fostering independent growth ultimately transforms relationships and organizations. When individuals are empowered to think and act independently, they contribute more effectively, take initiative, and bring fresh perspectives to the table. This not only benefits them, but also strengthens the collective, as their growth creates a ripple effect that inspires and uplifts others around them. Independent growth fosters a culture of innovation, adaptability, and collaboration where people feel capable and confident in their ability to face challenges and seize opportunities. Letting your absence speak is about creating an impact so meaningful and profound that it resonates even when you're not present. It's about ensuring that your contributions, actions, and relationships are so deeply rooted in value and significance that your influence extends far beyond the moments when you are physically or directly involved. This concept shifts the focus from constant presence to cultivating enduring impressions that carry on in your absence. When your absence speaks, it signifies that you have established trust and left a legacy of reliability. People know that they can count on the systems, ideas, or principles you've set in motion, even without your immediate oversight. This requires building strong foundations, whether in relationships, teams, or projects that empower others to continue thriving independently. Trust is at the core of this, as it reflects the confidence others have in your contributions and the belief that your values and intentions will endure. Creating this type of impact often involves intentional preparation. It means investing time and effort in teaching, mentoring, or building frameworks that can operate without your constant input. When you empower others with the knowledge, skills, and confidence to carry forward what you've started, you ensure that your influence persists. This is not about making yourself irrelevant, it's about amplifying your value by enabling others to grow and succeed. Your absence can also speak through the memories and lessons you leave behind. People remember not just what you did, but how you made them feel, the wisdom you shared, and the values you upheld. These intangibles have a way of echoing through time, shaping decisions, behaviors, and attitudes long after you've stepped away. By focusing on meaningful interactions and authentic relationships, you create a lasting emotional and intellectual imprint that continues to inspire. Letting your absence speak is a reflection of the consistency and authenticity of your actions. When your words align with your deeds and your values are evident in everything you do, you build a reputation that precedes and follows you. This reputation ensures that even when you're not there to advocate for yourself, your character and contributions stand as a testament to who you are. It's about living in a way that doesn't require constant reminders of your worth, because your impact has already spoken for itself. Another way your absence speaks is through the empowerment of others. By fostering a sense of independence and capability, you allow people to step up and fill the space you leave. This not only highlights the strength of the foundation you've built, but also demonstrates your belief in the potential of those around you. Empowering others is a powerful way to extend your influence, as it creates a ripple effect that continues to grow in your absence. Your absence can also serve as a reminder of your value. Sometimes stepping away allows people to appreciate the depth of your contributions more fully. It provides perspective, making it clear how much you brought to the table. This isn't about creating dependency, but about ensuring that the significance of your efforts is recognized and respected. Letting your absence speak is about living and working with intention, creating a legacy that doesn't rely on physical presence to be felt. It's about leaving behind something meaningful, whether it's knowledge, inspiration, or a sense of purpose that continues to resonate and grow in your absence. By focusing on the depth and authenticity of your contributions, you ensure that your influence is enduring, impactful, and deeply respected. Purposeful presence is the act of showing up with intention, fully engaged, and focused on the task, interaction, or moment at hand. It's about bringing your whole self to every experience, giving your attention and energy where it matters most. In a world filled with distractions and fleeting engagements, purposeful presence requires an active choice to engage meaningfully and with depth, rather than passively or out of habit. It's about creating impact in every moment through deliberate and thoughtful participation. Being purposefully present is not about being everywhere at once or doing everything. It's about being selective with where you invest your time, energy, and attention. When you choose to be present in a situation, whether it's in a meeting, a conversation, or a simple act of kindness, you commit to giving it the focus it deserves. This conscious decision to be present elevates your influence and allows for more meaningful, authentic connections and outcomes. This presence requires mindfulness. It means being fully aware of the present moment and putting aside the distractions of the past or future. When you are truly mindful, you are not simply waiting for your turn to speak or thinking about what comes next. Instead, you are attuned to the emotions, needs, and dynamics around you. This awareness allows you to respond in ways that are thoughtful, empathetic, and impactful. It enables you to contribute meaningfully, whether that's offering advice, support, or simply listening. Purposeful presence also creates space for others. When you show up with intention, you give permission for others to do the same. Your engagement sets a tone for the environment, inviting deeper connections and interactions. People notice when you are genuinely present, and they are more likely to be engaged themselves. This creates a ripple effect, fostering a culture of attentiveness and consideration that strengthens relationships and enhances productivity. It transforms superficial exchanges into opportunities for real collaboration, growth, and connection. Purposeful presence is about making sure that your actions align with your values and goals. It's not enough to simply be there. You need to show up with a clear sense of what you hope to contribute and how your presence can make a difference. This alignment of your actions with your deeper purpose ensures that your time and energy are spent on what truly matters, allowing you to make the most of every moment and interaction. It keeps you focused on long-term objectives rather than getting distracted by short-term tasks or the trivialities of daily life. The beauty of purposeful presence lies in its ability to create meaning. When you engage with intention, your time becomes more than just a series of minutes or hours. It becomes an opportunity to connect, create, and contribute in ways that leave a lasting impact. People remember how you made them feel in the moments when you were present, not just the words you spoke, but the energy you brought to the interaction. Your presence can inspire, uplift, and motivate others to act with greater intention, as it shows them the value of focusing on what truly matters. In a world where it's easy to be distracted or spread too thin, purposeful presence allows you to stand out. It's a powerful tool for building trust, fostering collaboration, and creating lasting connections. When you choose to be present with purpose, you engage at a deeper level, ensuring that your time, your energy, and your influence are all used to their fullest potential. This kind of presence can transform the way you work, the way you interact with others, and the impact you have in the world around you. In conclusion, purposeful presence is the act of showing up with intention, fully committed to the moment at hand. and bringing your best self to every interaction. It's a powerful way to foster meaningful connections, create lasting impact, and align your actions with your deepest values and goals. In a world that often prioritizes speed and quantity, choosing to be present with purpose sets you apart and allows you to contribute in ways that are truly transformative. By embracing purposeful presence, you not only enhance the quality of your own life, but also inspire those around you to engage more thoughtfully and deeply in every moment.